Noble Company, America's leading manufacturer of waterproofing membranes, is pleased to present ProBase II Multi-Slope Base and Kit. This video reflects the installation of a 32 by 60 kit. Other size kits and custom kit installation processes may vary from this video. Viewing this video is not a substitute for reading and following current written instructions for the products used. To begin, confirm that the subfloor meets all local codes and TCNA guidelines. Subfloor must be flat and level. Ensure plumbing connections are present and able to be attached to the drain body during the installation process. Wallboard must be installed prior to installing the bases and FreeStyle Thin-Bed Drain body. First, measure the shower floor for the desired drain and curb placement. Mark the location for the curbs. Set one curb in place, then measure from the end of the curb to the wall. Measure and cut the second curb to size. Measure the location for the drain. Secure the drain body of the Noble FreeStyle Thin-Bed Drain to the subfloor, following Noble's written instructions. To install the ProBase II, first measure the shower floor from the center of the drain to each wall. Cut the base pieces to the measured dimensions. Allow a 1/8 inch gap between the bases and the wall. The base can easily be trimmed using a straight edge and a utility knife. Noble Company's ProBase II Multi-Slope kit comes with two reinforced base pieces. The base pieces need to be installed with the integral slope positioned toward the drain. Dry fit the base pieces and curbs in place. Use a 1/4 inch by 3/8 inch by 1/4 inch square notched trowel to apply modified thinset to the substrate. Key in modified thinset to the bottom and inside edges of the base pieces. Set base pieces in place with the slope toward the drain. Working from the center outward, use firm foot pressure to fully embed the base. Apply modified thinset to the bottom and ends of the solid curbs. Working from one end to the other, embed the curbs into the thinset using firm pressure. Use a level to ensure the curbs are flat and level. To install the shower floor waterproofing, first measure the shower floor area, adding a minimum of 2 inches for upturns. Cut and fold value seal to those measurements. Note, larger shower pans may require multiple widths of the membrane to accommodate, which will be seamed together. Dry fit the value seal to confirm the proper fit. Spread modified thinset using the appropriate trowel, such as a 1/8 inch to 3/16 inch V-notch, to achieve full coverage. Be sure to cover the base and upturns. Apply a 1/4 inch continuous bead of Noble sealant on the drain base, outside the clamping ring bolts, in the chamfer on the drain base. Apply a second bead of sealant over the outer portion of the drain base to aid in bonding the membrane to the drain body. Embed the value seal into the floor and upturns using the flat edge of a trowel or a roller. Install the unique clamping ring onto the body of the Noble FreeStyle Thin-Bed Drain as instructed in the written installation directions. Cut and remove value seal from inside the drain opening. To install Noble Thin Line inside corners, set the corners into place and mark the location where the thinset will be applied. Then spread modified thinset to the entire marked areas. Embed Noble Thin Line inside corners using a margin trowel. Measure the curb, then cut and fold value seal to those measurements. Allow a 2-inch overlap onto the shower pan. Apply modified thinset onto the curb and embed the value seal using a flat edge of a trowel or a hard roller. To install Noble Thin Line outside corners, set the corner into place and mark the area where the thinset will be applied. Then, spread modified thinset on the entire marked area. Embed Noble Thin Line outside corners using a margin trowel. When the pan is complete, protect it from wear during the installation process. Next, measure the walls and cut value seal, allowing 2 inches for seaming. To complete the installation of value seal, apply modified thinset to the walls and seams. Embed value seal with the flat edge of a trowel or a hard roller. Continue this process on all of the shower walls. Thinset coverage is easily checked through the translucent properties of value seal sheet membrane. To install Noble Thin Line pipe collar, set the pipe collar into place and mark the location where the thinset will be applied. Then, spread modified thinset to the entire marked area. Embed Noble Thin Line pipe collar using a margin trowel. To install Noble Thin Line mixing valve collar, set the collar into place and mark the location where the thinset will be applied. Then spread modified thinset to the entire marked area. Embed Noble Thin Line mixing valve collar using a margin trowel. Allow sufficient time for curing, typically 24 hours, then flood test the shower in accordance with local plumbing code requirements. Upon successful completion of the flood test, complete the drain installation. Install strainer to height of the tile being used. Your shower is now ready for tile and grout. Please note that other Noble sheet membranes, adhesives, and bonding agents can be used in conjunction with the Noble ProBase II Multi-Slope base kit and the FreeStyle Thin-Bed Drain. Refer to Noble Company installation instructions for details.